Guys, I really got to tell you that I'm a fan of where we are today, certainly opposed to where we were yesterday and the day before. Very cold weather has been with us, so clearly it is a treat to get up to 47 in Philadelphia, 50 for New York. Now, if you're watching me in Netcong and Hybrid, you are still in the 40s, and I apologize for that. I just can't control the weather. This is the air mass out to our west in Pittsburgh and Erie and Cleveland. That's going to start to move on in by tonight. And then over the weekend, we are going to be cooler than average. We have some clouds down to our south, but generally most of us are dealing with partly to mostly sunny skies. We are going to zoom all the way down to the Carolinas, where we have a system that's going to be taking shape. And you're really going to start to see its definition form by tonight and tomorrow. Yesterday, it was stretched all across Dixie. Today, that coastal low is taking shape, and you're seeing some heavy rain in coastal North Carolina and South Carolina. And this is the storm that isn't going to make a direct impact to our area, but some of us will be dealing with some wind and some rain. It doesn't look like it's going to be a huge rainmaker, but we will see some of it skirt on by, especially on Sunday. So by tomorrow morning, early in the morning, here's that low just east of Hatteras, and it's going to continue on this east to northeast trajectory. We're partly to mostly sunny tomorrow, but by the evening, clouds are going to start to filter into South Jersey, then Central Jersey, and then by 3, 4 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, overspreading the entire New York area, and that includes all of us in North Jersey and Central Jersey as well. Rain bands are going to come close. I think they get into Central Jersey, and we're not going to see a whole lot of rain out of this, all right? Maybe a half of an inch. This isn't going to be a rainmaker. It's going to be a bigger wind producer, and it's going to bring some implications along the coast. So if you're watching in Asbury Park or Sandy Hook or Manasquan, you're probably going to be dealing with some tidal flooding out there. Winds right now are not an issue at about 5 to 10 miles an hour across the area. We're at 8 in West Caldwell, 7 for Trenton, 10 in Flemington, 8 at our TV station here in Freehold at this hour. But it's through tomorrow morning and into the afternoon and evening, we're going to start to see these winds gusting to around, say, 30 miles an hour up and down the coast, 20 to 25 on the mainland to the north and west of Edison and New Brunswick and whatnot. So breezy and cloudy and cool overall, not very pleasant conditions to be outside in, but it's not going to be an extreme thing. I think the farther south you go, the farther east you go, for sure, you are going to be getting in on a little bit more out of this system. So high pressure's up to our north, low pressure's down to the south. And a viewer asked me a little while ago, Nick, if this storm's coming up from the south, how are our winds coming out of the northeast? Well, let me explain that. So with low pressure, you got these winds that travel counterclockwise. Conversely, high pressure, you have them traveling clockwise. So you're getting the same wind direction in a different way. So you got nice weather, you got sinking air to our northeast, and some adverse weather conditions down to our south. But they work together, they work in tandem to create this pressure gradient. It's the difference of the pressure that creates the isobars getting close together and the winds that are going to be probably whipping to 60, 65 miles an hour out over the open, unobstructed water back towards the mainland. Shoreline could see gusts to 35, maybe in the most extreme case, a 40-mile-an-hour gust. But I think Central and South Jersey especially will get beat up with this storm. Take a look at these wave heights here, and I think this is very important to look at. You have the direction you can clearly see here, and the yellow is indicative of waves that are over 10 feet. And they're going to continue to build. As our storm gets over that warm water and deepens, as it strengthens, the winds are obviously going to pick up, and you're going to start to see these swells that are 20, 25 feet. Now, don't worry, they're not going to reach the coast, but it is going to add excess water, especially in Central Jersey through the back bays, South Jersey in the back bays, but even along the ocean front. It's going to kick up those waves, probably breakers 8 to 12 feet. Let's take a look at our tide forecast now for Sandy Hook. Tomorrow morning, not really concerned about anything. Central and South Jersey, again, if you're going down there, if you have friends and family down there, they'll probably be encountering some minor tidal flooding tomorrow morning and tomorrow night. But for most of us, it's that Sunday morning high tide that we're looking at. Solid minor tidal flooding for, say, most of us. That's going to include Barnegat Light. That's going to include Manasquan, solid minor for Sunday morning. It's going to include Sandy Hook. So all three areas, all 3 sites that I pulled from, you are certainly going to see some water in the streets. It's the culprit areas. I know Manasquan Inlet is one of those regions. 27 degrees, partly cloudy skies tonight. We are cold and calm. North-northeast winds sustained at about 15 miles an hour. Tomorrow, we're going to see sunny skies, but it's not going to do anything to warm us up. About 38, a north factor of a 7. I can't go with 10 because it's going to feel like winter out there. Cloudy skies, and there will be some rain out there, mainly to the southeast of Freehold, mainly along the coastline as that storm passes to our east. Gusty winds for sure, sustained at about 15, occasionally gusting to 25 or 30 miles an hour. Your 7-day forecast, I like the temperatures moderate a bit on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, back into the 50s. This is actually just shy of where we should be for this time of the year, but we'll take it. If I were to extend this into next weekend and beyond into Thanksgiving week, well, then, yeah, you're going to start to see the colder weather arrive again. Have yourselves a great day.